So I'm Shakeena, and my aunt Deidre is here,
Hi.
and I'm gonna teach her how to use Python with Number Basic program. And she's a visual learner, so this is gonna take time. So we're gonna start with line 4 through line 9 because that's where it's taking the input and giving an output. Okay, so first, for lines 4 and 5, that's just your basic addition and subtraction, the plus and the negative. The star is your basic multiplication, and the slash, if you ever worked with fractions before, you would know that the line means division.
Yes.
So when it says double line, that's an integer division.
Meaning?
So when you regularly divide, usually you're gonna get something with a decimal. They have 23 divided by 5. So if we did 20, oh god. Okay, hold up, wait. Okay, if we did 23 divided by 5, that would be 4. And there's a remainder, but you keep going, so you get a decimal. You add a decimal and a 0, and you keep going, so you get a number with a decimal. So usually, when you divide, that's usually what you're going to do. You're going to get a number with a decimal. And then when you divide with integers, you're just going to leave the number, no remainder, no decimal.
Just a number.
Just a number.
Okay.
But when there's...
So here now they have 23%
sign in 5. That means they want a remainder. So say a smaller child was to divide,
yes.
They don't know how to convert their remainders into decimals, so they would just leave a remainder. And whatever the remainder is what they want, and that's what they mean by the percentage, 23% 5.
Right, so what would mean is that you would put the 5 on the outside, put the 23 inside, and then you would do the multiplication, which would be 5 times the division, which would be 5 times
5 goes into 2.
Into 2.
But it doesn't?
Yes.
So you would do the 5 into the whole 23.
Yes.
Which would be 4. And then 5 times 4 is 20.
20.
And then 23 minus 20
is 3.
Which is your remainder, and that's what they want.
Perfect.
Okay? So then it goes down to line 12, and that's why there's an output here. So what they want is there's 365 days in a whole year. And they know that there's 7 days in a week. They want to know how many weeks are in a year. So they're doing 365 divided by 7, which gives you 52, with the remainder of 1. So the remainder is the amount of days left, and the 52 is the amount of weeks in a year. So there's 52 weeks in a year, and there's 1 day remaining.
Okay, that's understandable.
Okay.
So
then here is just the 7 times tables.
And what does that do now?
Okay, that was just to help something with this.
To calculate?
Yeah, it's just to help with this, even though it doesn't do much, it helps with this. They just put the 7 times tables here until 10.
Okay.
Okay, and then it moves down to line 20. And here it has like this small little note that's telling you numbers are multiplied or divided first and used to make sure you get the value you want for an expression. So basically, if you wanted to make that easier, it's telling you that you're using PEMDAS. So the order of PEMDAS is multiplication,
yes.
Division.
Yes.
No, actually, I messed that up. PEMDAS, it's parentheses,
yes.
Exponents,
yes.
Then multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction last.
Okay.
So here they have, for line 20, 6 plus 3 times 7 minus 5. So for PEMDAS, you have to do multiplication first because there's no parentheses and there's no exponents in this line.
Okay, so that means we'll do
3 times 7. So it's 3 times 7.
It's 21.
That's 21. So then after multiplication would be division. There's no division, so we move on to addition. So that would be the 6 plus whatever 3 times 7 was, which is 21. So 6 times 21.
No, 6 plus 21.
I mean, yeah, 6 plus 21
is 27.
27.
Mhm.
And then now you can do subtraction. So 27 minus 5 is
22.
And that's what they have as their output here.
Okay.
So then they move on to this line. So this time you do have parentheses.
Mm-hmm.
So the parentheses, it has also the multiplication. There's no exponents. It has the parentheses and the multiplication here. So it's the same thing. You're doing the 3 times 7, which is 21,
Mm-hmm.
plus 6 is 27, minus 5 is 22.
Mm-hmm.
And then under that, this is subtraction in the parentheses, but the parentheses always goes first. So we're doing 7 minus 5
is 2.
is 2, times 3
is 6.
plus 6 is
12.
And the output
Bingo.
is 12.
You got it.
And then now since both of them in parentheses,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna do both of them.
But we're gonna do the addition first.
But we're gonna do we're gonna do both of them. It doesn't matter which one because they're both in parentheses.
Okay.
So 6 plus 3
is 9.
And then 7 minus 5
is 2.
So there's a multiplication point here. So we're going to do 9 times 2
is 18.
Which is 18. And that's what they have as their output.
Nice.
And then we're going to do the parentheses. So 6 plus 3
Mm-hmm.
is 9.
Yes.
And then 9 times 7
is 63.
Is 63.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to do 63 minus 5.
Which would give us
58. And that's what they have as their output.
Nice.
And that's the end of it. That's all they've done for their script for now. And actually, yeah, that's it. And then now it's just giving you suggestions on what you want, if you want to change things up and stuff, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yes, thank you.